Kaz and Teddy playing their first games of the season. Closer will be starting over Faker as well. So it feels like T1 are bringing in the B squad here in a lot of ways, but it may also be a precursor of things to come. It may not be just because Live Sandbox is a weaker team, the easiest team they faced so far. It could be that they've decided to make some changes going into this match and the Afrika match later on that may actually lead to Teddy's return, but I don't think so. I mean, Teddy, we'll see how he performs here, but Gumushi has been a god of the bottom lane, and Elam as well has been a fantastic jungler, so, you know, I think this might just be a one and done for T1 in this series.
See where Krako lands with this.
Yeah, it's 1-1 outside of Pioshik. You know, I think that's the asterisk that everyone's looking at right now, and it's a very difficult champion to pull off in pro play, and if you fall behind early, you can have a lot of problems with this pick. It's almost like in a more extreme version of Olaf in that way, so we'll see. I have a lot of faith in Krako. His famous picks was the Aphelios. Looks like he might go down the Vayne path here for some really strong late game follow-up to what is already a very fast tempoed game for them in the early game. It gives them some late game follow through. Thinks better of it though. Well, what's the answer here? They're gonna go for the Kai'Sa response here in the Xayah. Maybe have some roots help shut down that matchup.
Yeah, I don't mind it. And it certainly shifts this composition very late. Obviously, Camille for some pretty strong side laning, and then Orianna Xayah will be some pretty fierce and not killing champions.
I think that's where we are so far is, you know, with this lane priority in the bot lane, which has been non-stop in favor of T1. Good CSing by Leo, regardless, actually staying even. They're just going to be able to force this Drake into their favor, and Krako's just caught at an unfortunate timing this back, so technically speaking, because he didn't get the kill and did have to, you know, trade a flashback from Curia. Okay, they're not done yet.
They're still here. They just walk up to Effort, and he is just dead. Not respecting the fact that they could have stuck around, and they will punish, as now Krako, he's going to get Hextech ultimatums, but only just takes a bit of poke damage, and the summit coming up here should be totally fine. But the real win
on the map, and so far it's been silent. He's going to look for the Drake, though.
Yeah, and we'll see how this one does go. Keria in position to potentially punish here. No flash for him. Nice dodge from Krako. He's got that speed that we did mention. Here comes Effort over the wall. Nice shockwave in the back, and the Rakan just dies. But here we do have a front line finally as Leo moves in. Krako also running forward. Gonna sustain a lot of damage, but now Fate looking to press the issue alongside of Leo. They're gonna pick up a double kill now for the Victor, who is 2-0-1 after that play.
Great start here for Fate, and this was just a poorly executed attempt by T1. So they're actually going to look for more here. Can't find it. Shockwave on cooldown, so not going to be able to close that one out. But yeah, the chase there from T1 was a little bit awkward in the bottom side. Let's head a little bit.
For sure. And the fact that the Victor is allowed to just get a free double stun, that's never supposed to happen. Leo here in a bit of trouble. He's going to ult over the wall. Effort looking for some help, and you will get it. There was no flash available for Leo, so it's great that he was able to get it over the wall. But still good pressure to try to get Teddy ahead. He should be able to push down that turret and continue this pressure and the lead that T1 do have in the bottom lane.
Yep. This is looking really fantastic for Summit.
Dive. It's going to be a 4-on-4, it looks like, with double teleport coming in as Keria looks to engage. That's not going to be too fantastic. Great Featherstorm comes in from Teddy, but immediately Keria is going to go down. We also have the rotation now from Live Sandbox. It's 5-on-3 now as Talia a bit zoned away. Nice shockwave, but here comes Summit looking to pick off one, and he will be able to take down Closer. Now in the front line, Kana desperately trying to get the follow-up engage, but won't be able to.
Everyone's so low.
Low health bars here on the side of Live Sandbox. They want to get that engaged, but Teddy's still very healthy. Is that wall gonna knock up Leo here? He's gonna have to be the damage, but it is not enough. They're being kited down here in the little alcove, and that is gonna be the ace for T1. They play out that very precarious situation extremely well and eke out the ace.
Look at Teddy's health. At the end of a fight like that, the damage dealer, the 80 carry in this moment, is left relatively untouched. His positioning here and the response from T1 is so good. Look at where he is in this entire fight. Look at the peel from Kara. He actually is able to use his ult to get away, to survive on the backside of this fight. And this is like, could there be any more Live Sandbox players in the spot lane? You know, they all come down here, and yet his positioning is perfect the entire time, and the rest of the team just works around him. Then you see Kana eventually show up, the Hextech ultimatum pushes everybody back, and Teddy just is never for 1 second in any real danger. He does all the damage here. Cuz saves his ultimate until the very end, and you can tell that T1 knew that this is a fight they could win. In the longer fight, if Teddy survives, they fought around that, and there was never
going to be a menace in the side lane. Mid lane's also going really well. T1 are in a great spot. I feel like Krako still hasn't done anything. Fate in a... Okay, well, he's just dead. See you later. He didn't have flash, actually. That was about 10 seconds away from having flash. And Keria notes it and takes him down.
Yeah, really Richter, right? And the setup that Liv Sandbox had, Krako's positioning there as well, towards the Drake. So instead of just trying to take what could be a suboptimal fight over a Drake that's not as consequential as some other potential Drake types, they went to lane, and Krako again.
Uh-oh, again, here we go. Oh, man, just ulted under turret. We see it twice now in a row. The flash from Keria, maybe a little bit overzealous, as even Teddy is going to get low from that. Closer thought he had some minions, I suppose, but eats a ton of damage from Victor. It's 2020, but it's kind of the way it feels here.
Well, T1, they're going to get on this this Baron first. And they have vision control, so Liv Sandbox have a long distance to traverse before they can even try to contest this. It's already at half health. This feels so disastrous, so desperate.
They gotta go. They have Meganar here. They're gonna try to get on top of Closer. Leo into the backline. They take out Closer, and a great follow-up here from the side of Liv Sandbox, but where is the damage? Krako is alone, and that wall was just immaculate. It kept all 4 other members of Liv Sandbox zoned away and not able to follow up.
Yeah, this Talia pick has been fantastic for Cuz. Great debut game here for 2021. He's had so many great moments. His timing, even his level 6 gank that didn't initially result in a kill, everything he's done on this Talia pick has been so perfect, and I don't think that Liv Sandbox will leave that one open again, even on blue side as we see the engage once again.
Okay, nice knock up here from Effort, but again, it's just going to amount to the 1 kill going the way of Fate. Some low health bars here on the side of T1, but they're still going deep as they look to take out Summit, and they finally do, but a lot of low health bars still as Fate is going to get engaged upon. Effort desperately trying to help him out, but will eventually go down. Will Fate. Krako for the follow-up here. T1 are not backing down as Kana is just going to be taken out. He gives that kill over to Leo, and the teleport coming in from Closer isn't going to amount to much, so they come in here with the Baron, and they don't even get the inhibitor.
Yeah, they get nothing out of this, you know, besides a little bit of gold in that turret. So you're not a god at this moment. You're not untouchable.
Well, we're going to have Hex Flash over the wall. The follow-up here on a Krako and Summit. They both just look absolutely doomed. Krako is on the run, but, I mean, he's got so many people after him here. He's a fast boy, but can he get actually out of this one? Nope. Not going to be able to dodge that ability. So 2 kills for nothing. T1 now, even though they kind of had a misguided dive, they're still very much in control of this game. And they do get 2 big pickoffs and look to push him in.
Yeah, Kana is 6-1 and 3 at this point. He's just caught so many different people alone in the side lanes. And there's just no exception as Krako's kind of, you know, running it down a little bit there. It feels like this is really the beginning of the end here. T1 going to grab an inhibitor, and the second one is free for the taking. Unfortunately, Liv Sandbox just don't have the tools to deal with this. 3v5, and down it goes, and, you know, they can't end here with the respawn.
They do have almost Meganar, I suppose, but insanely fed carries on the side of T1.
Yeah, it's going to have to be Krako trying to lead the charge.
All right, well, he's trying to get a couple of stuns, and Keria is going to get isolated here just a bit. Meganar does come out. Krako, though, immediately going to be blown up by a nice shockwave. In goes Summit, a gigantic engage, actually, trying to get on top of Closer, but at the end of the day, Teddy just does way too much damage. Keria says, here, you guys deserve a treat. I'll be generous. Gives his life away, and T1... against Kaisa, they might actually consider not going in here. They were moving out. TP's coming in. And this is exactly what you do as a response. Kana, as the Camille fed at this point in time, he just totally ignores Fate, and that wasn't really the play. as he thought he was a bit stronger than he actually was, I suppose. Keria going to move in here. That shockwave gets nobody. Baron does go the way of Liv Sandbox. Now they're going to get on top of Closer here, as this game a bit more messy than it had to be. As Kana's going to go down, we have the TPs coming in here from Liv Sandbox.
The minions are pushing down the Nexus turret. So, you know, something's going to have to go. Someone's going to have to go back. Kroko does get back with the rest of his squad, so they can't.
Kind of keeps everybody inside Liv Sandbox safe for now. They're like, okay, thank you for the wall. That's very nice of you. We're going to take down this Baron. For us, Udyr is going to get that, but they're just going to try to stop the back. Keria going in. Trying to get on top of Leo, but we have triple back on the left side, and they should be able to stop this, but the Kai'Sa is going to go down. Effort desperately trying to save his AD carry here, but that is not going to happen. So 2 members of Liv Sandbox now are down, and we'll see if they can defend even with the Baron.
I mean, this is a game of chess that T1 won. Okay, you send half your team back. We're going to delay the other half, and then we're going to beat them in a 4v2 fight. Then what are you going to do? You got 3 back. You defended your base, but how are you going to defend against 5 members of T1 now, even with Baron buff? This should be over.
Oh, boy. Trying to get on top of Kroko here. It's protect the president. Fate needs to survive and clear the waves, but I don't know if he has that. He's going to stopwatch, and he is just probably going to go down. He's going to zap 1, though, and stays alive for an incredibly long amount of time. How is this guy still alive? It doesn't matter, though, because Teddy is still as well. And Fate has bought a lot of time, but Teddy, it looks like he just wants to auto down this Nexus. Kroko being a pest here on the left side, but he's going to go down as well. Double kill now to Teddy, as he will just be able to auto down that Nexus. Just barely actually dies right at the end, but man, that game was played on a knife's edge for the last 15 or so minutes, but T1 will pick up the win regardless.
T1 do pick up the win. It was very, very close, I feel, and without Kana being able to set up that split push that actually forced the backs there outside of Baron, I don't know if T1 win that game. And it's crazy to say that, you know, this is a game where T1 was so ahead, so massively ahead, and then the gold graph started to trickle down a little bit. Everyone started to finish up their items, and T1 made several overextensions into the base of Liv Sandbox that cost them big. There were some indecisive moments between the back line and the front line as to whether they were going to commit in, try to get an inhibitor, or if they were going to try to make a retreat. We had the weird teleport from Khan.